Yeah. I'm getting hella mail from jail. Niggas telling me to kill it. When they get out, I bring them up for bitches. Should know better how I kick it. American Ninja major motion picture flipping my remote. Same way I do them hoes. But she already know before she touch my Chevy dough. Real nigga, let me make it clear. My windows, no splash out into the circle of windows. On prepared for what they hate. You know what I've been through. Real few clear vision. Give my wrist I paid to. I'm tired to a runway. Other stuff came through. But look when it came to. Tell them that I'm basically you. You would hate to get what I gotta say to you, baby. Blue souls, these fight 1196. No threats, car came with this the same. Yeah, I'm running problem with the blow ship. Both no suicide, muscle car show fuck. Shorty by the talk, I lie there was a stove book. On the weed with a window, I got the whole book. Photos with a teddy bear hanging on my shoulder. No cap over here, so we put it in the air. Walking from my house, and she wanna fuck everywhere. That's cool, baby.
Welcome to the swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For the East Coast College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Nate Hall again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take his touchback. First down here for the offense. Quarterback on the keep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Complete on the shuffle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse. Yardage on that play.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
And now on second down for this offense. They want to just keep throwing it. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the middle. It's caught. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Makes his connection. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
And the Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, and live to fight another down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
And I love the location of that throw. 4th down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there. The defense was not good.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Abrams. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my outside playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got the first down and more. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
7, Texas A&M 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He looks that one in nicely. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And guys with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? He's looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. And he's got it at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The snap sets up the throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw here on second down. Gets away. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored. You score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Coming after it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Makes the grab on third. The Aggies get it past the sticks.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback, but how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And as he throws, quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
There's a timeout call. This offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Looking for a man, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. On the move, it's Abrams. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Keeps the legs moving. The ball's free. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, what a break. Great job following the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up. Teammates there to pick him up, following the football. Listen, it's lucky. It's a good job by the offense.
They're trying to get to it. Steps away.
Got to see the icon.
He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now from the 48-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking to scramble. Got his man. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Gators are in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
One thing this team has shown really this year is not taking long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
You went down for the game to get crossed. Been a little minute inside with the grand theft.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchdown.
I don't make that
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that big throw.
On the option, quick toss, and the defense had its hands full, but then finally wrestling down short of the first down.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. We hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They're just not getting the push they need. On the front end, and success inside the run.
Dumps it to the mat. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
And you want to catch the defense sleeping. They're doing a great job by the defense, staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt, they're ready for it, they make the tackle, and they stop him short.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Gators headed quickly to the line.
You ain't down for the game to get crossed out. That's it.
Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. How about the start of the season? Blowout win in game one. Blowout win looking like in game two. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your line, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over.
You ain't down for the game.
They're
You get
trailing
crossed
by
out.
11 to Minnesota. We'll circle back if anything big
One more time.
happens you
I ain't
need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on
Football
everything
crazy.
going on elsewhere. Finds a man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. He showed you that accuracy on that
You ain't
play
down for the game to get crossed out.
Throws to the wideout.
Oh, hell
Up the
no.
middle,
Hell
it's
no.
Thomas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys, they're looking at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Complete downfield. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust.
You ain't down for that game, nigga. Been a lot minutes.
They'll get it down to the 1-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance. And right here, just shoots up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the defense stopped him again on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time right there. They know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
In my hand, type of play.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He'll put the tight end in motion.
I got crazy
Trying to
time
slam in. He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the 2 and cut this to a 2-possession game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Avery. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they're paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now.
And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Blackwell. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense not getting full? 2nd and inches, a lot of times it can be a run. The offense stays aggressive, so does the defense. Now gets them in a 3rd and longer situation. This defense did a great job on that play.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Crosses the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and his junior makes a play.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception.
He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for a huge.
I'm a black amigo nigga. I got crazy clients. Oh. Jack is at my door. Police at my door. Jack is at my door. Police at my door. Jack is at my door. Police at my door. Pounds in the attic. Pounds on the floor. One team,
Down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting.
Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch at the 25. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And putting the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football away.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's still 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Reed. Lets it go to the end zone.
They so
And
fucking
it's
scared.
caught. Touchdown, Aggie. Lining up for the PAT. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Gators are on the move. Back to the air one more time. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's caught inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas A&M 13.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking deep. Snatches it on the right. Got a lot of running room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Dances away from the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Reed. Pressure coming. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
This defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Floating away. Bringing the heat. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you can see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down, and now it's fourth down decision time.
Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative. Or you just say, I'm just going to keep...
And he breaks into the open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Feeling some heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little time. Still looking. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have been the same way.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And How about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football.
Back to throw, it's Reed. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And they can't make the play on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants a big play here late. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the...
Trying to get behind the defense. Picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Leaves it with the running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to get the corner. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when